From struggling single moms to huge success, those are just a few examples of the many of stories that you'll hear about in David's new book. I'm so happy to welcome back inspirational speaker and author David Essel. Good morning.
Oh, Carly, good always to see you.
You always have amazing. Every time we see you, you're always saying, oh, let you know, hear about this story or whatever. And I love it's so inspirational.
Yeah.
People need that. They need to hear stories of hope, which is what you have in your book, right?
This new book, and that's what it is. It's all about hope. You know, a lot of people have tried the positive thinking, tried the affirmations, the visualization. They lose hope because it doesn't work. You know, 20% of the time it'll work, but 80% it doesn't. So our book is just filled with stories of women and men who have overcome huge odds, but they're no different than you and I. We can do the same thing, and that's the good news.
Okay, and you say kind of the running theme of this, which I love, to kind of push people to do this. Do something a little uncomfortable. If you're not doing in life what's uncomfortable, you're probably just going to remain stuck.
You know that TV commercial, The Settlers? You ever see it? Okay,
yeah.
People settle.
Yes.
They settle for average relationships, average bodies, average money, average everything. And our book is saying, wake up. With me and all these other people, we need to wake up and realize you don't have to settle anymore. You're going to have to do something a little uncomfortable, but you don't have to settle, which
I
is
love
great.
it, David. Well, let's talk about some of these examples.
Okay.
I know you wanted to talk about Natalie. Tell us about Natalie Pace's story.
Oh, my gosh. Natalie Pace now is a New York Times bestselling author, a financial guru, but she started out as a single mom, almost homeless. She was living in friends' couches with her little baby, didn't know what to do, and she realized that she had no idea of how to handle finances. A lot of women struggle. They leave it to the guy or their dads or someone, or they put their head in the sand. And we don't want to have to worry about money because it's too hard to look at how much am I spending and am I overspending and all this stuff. Well, she went to work. She became self-educated. She surrounded herself with really intelligent financial people. And then in 2007 or 8, she was selected as the #1 stock picker in the United States of America.
Wow.
And now she's rocking this world. But she had to do it by facing her fears, you know, looking at what's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So single mom, almost homeless to multimillionaire.
Oh, I love
Isn't that awesome?
I love it. I know. So that's one story that you'll read about. And then another story, too. Tell us about J.J. Virgin.
Oh, my gosh. J.J. Virgin, another single mom, you know, and her son Grant was hit by a car, left for dead, hit and run, left for dead. They flew him from Palm Springs to L.A. to the best hospital in the world, and the doctor said, you know what, your son is going to be a vegetable. Just accept it. So she was crushed, as any mom would be, and she started calling all of her medical friends around the country saying, here's the prognosis, what do you think? And they said, listen, do not believe that. You have to get in there with your son. You have to be with him 20 hours a day in the hospital. You have to be talking to him while he's unconscious. You have to be doing all this work. So she did it for a while, and then she got exhausted. And then this is what her friend said. If we hold you accountable to do the work, we guarantee your son will come back. Now, that's a huge guarantee.
Yeah.
Right? So every day she had to call them and tell them that she was in the hospital talking to her son.
And what she was doing. It wasn't about just thinking positive that he was going to be okay.
You know, and so then all of a sudden now, this is like a couple of years ago, and in the book, you know, JJ tells the story, is that her son is better than ever. But if she would have listened to the experts initially, he would have been in a nursing home, and he probably would have been there for life.
Wow. Well, again, those are just some of the two stories that I know there are many. If someone's watching this morning and they say, you know what, I'm ready. I'm scared to, and that's okay.
It is.
But I'm ready to take that next step. What would you have them do?
Well, #1 is what area of your life that is struggling the most? Is it money? Is it your health, your weight? Is it your relationships? Like, just choose one area at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself trying to make all these different changes at once. You know, #1. #2, get the book.
It will. It'll inspire you.
Because it will. You know, you'll find yourself in the book and you go, oh, my gosh, there I am. And this is what they did to become successful.
Well, I know you have lectures. There's several of them that are going to be coming up throughout the coming months and stuff. So your website, a great place to find out how to get involved, what to get in there. Your website, also a great place to buy the book.
Yeah, you can get the book there, and then you can join the lectures either in person or teleconference. So whether we're in Florida or anyone else in the U.S., you can always tune in via the phone and listen to the experts that I have with me who are from the book. They join me at the lectures.
Well, David, we love when you are here. Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing all these stories, and I hope we've inspired somebody to make some changes this morning.
Carly.
So thank you so much, David.
You're welcome.
And again, if you'd like more on David Essel and his programs, check out his website, which is talkdavid.com. And of course, we'll have all this information posted on our website as well, fox4morningblend.com. Up next, we put you on the path to successful television watching. We give you a sneak peek at the new, highly anticipated series starring Aaron Paul called The Path.